Test, test, test. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. This is the I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast. Coming live and direct from the year 2016. That's real shit. It is 2016. The year has changed. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Merry Kwanzaa, Happy Easter, and that's the last we're going to be discussing of any New Year's cheers. It's the I Am Rapaport podcast, welcoming you. My name is Michael Rapaport, and we're doing it live. Got my man G Monetti joining us in another Gloom Tomb, Varoom Tomb mashup. We're getting into it. Hard Body Karate. We have a brand new Sick Fuck of the Week theme song, which I'm really excited for the people to hear. We have a Sick Fuck of the Week theme song, which is we've been crafting in the laboratory, and we're going to unleash today, which we're all very proud of here at the I Am Rapaport podcast collective group, and we're jumping right into it. The I Am Rapaport podcast is sponsored by the National Academy of Sports Medicine. The National Academy of Sports Medicine is looking for people who want an exciting, lucrative career doing something you love to do. NASM trainers are helping people reach their health and fitness goals, and the demand for trainers is huge. Imagine having a career doing something you'll love. Set your own hours, work in health clubs, sports clinics, and corporate wellness, and actually love the work you do. NASM guarantees you will land a job as a personal trainer within 60 days of getting your CPT certificate, or you'll get your money back. All right? Go to myusatrainer.com for a free 14-day trial of their fun and fast online program. That's myusatrainer.com, myusatrainer.com. Restrictions do apply. Go to myusatrainer.com for details. Yo, that sounds like a good fucking career. Who needs to be podcasting? Gonna be in shape? Imagine if I went to National Academy of Sports Medicine and I became your trainer. That would be fucking great. I'd be in shape. I'd break your balls. Oh, man. If I was a trainer, the opportunities to ILO, you fat fuck, you animal, you get up, you do some more burpees, you motherfucker, you. Oh, I'd go nuts. All right, so before we get into it, my man G Monetti, I'm a huge Knicks fan. I don't understand how these things happen. But a New York Knick, two things happened. One of them I'm going to save for G Monetti. A New York Knick, Derrick Williams, got robbed by two chicks, stole all his jewelry. We're going to get into that, and then following that, Cleanthony Early leaving a strip club at 4:30 in the morning. This is a New York Knick. Apparently he's in an Uber. Fucking the guy was in a strip club with his jewelry on and his gold teeth, cash. He took a chick to the strip club on a date, which I just don't understand that. Like, are you trying to entice? I just don't get that. Why are you taking a girl to a strip club? Number one. Number two, he leaves the club, gets into an Uber out in Queens, and 2 or 3 cars circled the Uber and robbed my man. They fucking took his jewelry, made him take out his gold teeth, which is humiliating to get robbed for your gold teeth, and of course his cash. And I would suspect he didn't resist. But then these savages, they shot my man in the knee. And they're plucking off New York Knicks like it's like they're fucking mosquitoes on a hot summer day. And I feel bad for this kid because he's from the Bronx. To get robbed in your own city sucks. It's embarrassing. It's frightening. You get shot in the knee after getting robbed. And I just don't understand why these dudes, I get the thrill of victory, the agony of defeat. You want to go out and freak off and blah, blah, blah. But it's a double whammy here. You brought a girl to a strip club, and you also got robbed in front of the girl. The girl's father apparently said, "What kind of guy brings a girl to a strip club?" And it's just a fucking mess. And then later on, we're going to talk about this guy, Derrick Williams, got robbed over $750,000 worth of jewelry by two chicks. I just don't get it. They weren't doing this shit to Bernard King and Pat Ewing. I mean, these guys had it all figured out. They were doing their shit. Trust me. Willis Reed, the old Knicks, they were doing their thing in New York. But these guys are sloppy, messy, and guys are hungry. And apparently the people that tried that robbed Cleanthony Early, sick name by the way, Cleanthony Early. Fucking that's a name. They tried to burn the strip club down to get rid of everybody thinks they're in Goodfellas. They're gonna get caught. They should get caught. I hope this kid Cleanthony, who's I think from second year in the league, young kid, recovers. They shot him in the knee. Yo, he took out his gold teeth. You want to fucking, how humiliating is that? And you got to shoot him in the knee. So I feel bad for him. And hopefully he recovers. I have to tell you that I lost again to Baba Booey, Fafa Fooey, Tata Toothy, Gorilla Teeth Gary Delabonte from the Howard Stern show. I don't think I've ever beaten this fucking this guy. The fantasy football is over. It's no finger pointing. Monkey beat me again, which just goes to show that even a damn dirty ape can win at fantasy. But that doesn't mean that he didn't beat me fair and square, and that doesn't mean there wasn't skill involved. At the end of the day, you can't control what happens. His injuries, I don't know. If it sounds like I'm underplaying losing, I hope I'm not. I don't know what to say. I hate losing to this monkey. Hate it. And I lost to him. I came in fourth place. I'm not sure if there's any prize money. John Hine and Ben Bardo. Ben Bardo, who is the tech engineer of sorts, won the league. Who the fuck is Ben Bardo? John Hine, the co-host of the Wrap-Up Show, he came in second. Gorilla Teeth came in third. I came in fourth, and the rest of them, they don't fucking matter. I don't think anyone's ever played as hard for a bronze medal, but I went for it, and I lost, and it sucks, and it continues to suck. And Gorilla Mouth, gets on the Stern Wrap-Up Show, and he talks all this shit about how, I this and I that. You should see the emails, the vulgarity of the emails, and the venom that he spits to me when no one's looking, no one's watching. And then he plays the victim when I go on the Wrap-Up Show. But unfortunately, I lost to Monkey Breath. And, that's all I could say. That's that. So my trip, I went to Mammoth, which is a mountain town in California where people go to ski. Believe it or not, I ski. I'm not going to win any awards in skiing for speed, form, or skill, but I do it. Unfortunately, I couldn't ski this trip because the trip from the beginning was a shit show, a true shit fling. We had the fortune of being flown out there on my friend's private plane, one of these small planes, and about 3 to 4 minutes into the flight, there was like a shake and bake, like I was at Disneyland or Magic Mountain, and my stomach dropped, and I knew I was in trouble. I knew it, and I fought throwing up on the takeoff. The airport I saw leaving at the same time. Harrison Ford was leaving the same airport. I'm not name dropping, but as the plane is up in the air 3 or 4 minutes, I'm thinking, well, if this little fucking plane It's like a fucking, a paper plane with like a little jet propeller on it. If this little thing's going to go down, well, then Harrison Ford probably will go down also. This is in my head. This is in my mind. And if Harrison Ford and I have plane crashes on the same day, well, fuck, I'm going to be on the I might not even get mentioned that I died. It'll just be all about fucking Han Solo dying, and everything that I've accomplished and everything I've done it'll be like Farrah Fawcett times 100. Like, remember she got shat on, the great Farrah Fawcett, when Michael Jackson, it superseded her death. Imagine if me and Han Solo died on the same day. Fuck. What's my obituary going to look like? I don't even know if I'll get mentioned. So that went through my head. I know it's self-serving and like, why are you thinking about these things? I'm just telling you, that was my reality at the moment of thinking I was going to crash. Then I realized it wasn't about the crash. It was about now we're in a small plane. I'm going to throw up. I got myself together and managed to put myself to sleep. And on the way down, I hear, Mike's not going to like this, meaning like we're going to start to bump. And that woke me up. Mike's not going to like this, because, we're landing and the wind is, and I'm like, oh, fuck. So I wake up out of my sleep of fear. I'm scared and literally, afraid I'm going to throw up. And on the way down, we started bouncing. So I reached behind me, took a Gap bag. Remember those old school, like they're really well-made plastic bags from the Gap? We had a bag full of clothes in one of those Gap bags, poured all the clothes out, and threw up right the fuck there on the plane. And not just a little like, I'm talking about like a fucking full throw up on the plane in front of everybody. Small plane, there's 4 people on the fucking plane. It's my lady, her friend, Captain, Big Cap, and my man Dale in the front. There's just 5 of us on the plane, and we're all within arm's distance. So I have to throw up in front of everybody. I'm a grown man. About 3 or 4 times, filled the fucking Gap bag halfway, tied the fucker tight, zip tied it, tied it in a nice knot, and proceeded to just wait to get off the fucking plane. Mammoth is in high altitude. And that was just the beginning of the debauchery and the shit show that was my break. I was sick the entire time. I felt like I could smell the vomit in my nose after 3 or 4 showers. You could still. It was just bad. It was bad. I had a great time, great fucking time, but the trip didn't get off to a great start. But other than that, I really have nothing to complain about. But I do really enjoy the Truey app. Now, some people think that I have some sort of financial stake in this Truey app, but I don't. It's an app that's available on the iPhone only right now. And the thing, again, that I love about this is that when you're with people, instead of playing charades and strip poker and, truth or dare, get the Truey app. It's a fun way to start conversations, especially like a party atmosphere, or if you're around people you don't know, or New Year's Eve and like you run out of, like you're not playing Jenga or any of that bullshit anymore. The Truey app, you open it, it asks questions, and it starts great conversations. Like the Truey app right now, I open it right now. Is America the only safe place to live in the world? And I say no. And 91% of the people disagree. And 9% of the people do agree. Question right here, iPhone or Galaxy? Well, obviously, I'm on an iPhone. I swear by iPhone. And, most of the people agree with that. My girlfriend is making me wait until we are married to have sex. Should I? I say fuck no. Okay, and 57% of the people disagreed. 43% of the people agree. Now, this is why I love this app. Okay, the Truey app, it asks, my girlfriend is making me wait until we are married to have sex. No, that's like buying a car and not test driving it, not smelling it, not seeing how it drives, not seeing how it parks, not seeing how the electrical gadgets work. Where's the gas tank? Could be on the left side, might be on the right side. You don't know. And now you want to marry this woman without taking a test drive? I don't suggest it. She might be beautiful, all that, and how is she doing that? She doesn't know, if your fuck style's buck wild. Why would she want not? You could be getting yourself starting the marriage off on the wrong foot. So my suggestion, if anybody's considering doing that, leave, run. Okay, you should be allowed at least 5 test drives. At least 5 test drives. Would you ever go on a trip to another country alone? I've done that. I was scared shit to do it for years and years and years, and then I finally did it. I went to Argentina. I went to Italy and Prague all by myself. And of course, at times it gets lonely. The loneliest is for me was when I was eating, especially when I was eating exotic foods in Argentina or Italy. Because you want to be like, holy shit, isn't this good? Amongst other things. But at the end of the day, I had great trips. So yeah, I would say yes. 70% of the people agree with that. 30% of the people are too scared, and I understand it. But I suggest travel alone. Maybe you don't have to go out to a foreign country. Start by going to, like, I don't know, fucking Missouri or some shit like that. Final question. When I masturbate, I sometimes finger my asshole. See, that's one of the things about the Truey app that I don't like. It doesn't regulate these questions. Now, I'm not going to answer that question, nor do I think I should have to answer that question. So I'm going to skip that question. I watched the same movie multiple times. I would say yes. 89% of the people agree. 11% of the people don't agree. But the point is that I love this Truey app. If you're looking for a good time, fun, conversation starter, great way to pick up girls. Guys, if you're looking to pick up chicks, whip out the Truey app, okay, and get the party going. It's a fun app. I dig it. I have no stake in it, but I do love it. I find it fun, and it's a good social experiment and great for podcasting. It's the I Am Rapaport podcast. We'll be right back. Yo, the I Am Rapaport podcast is sponsored by Casper Mattresses. Casper Mattresses is an award-winning company that makes the most ridiculously relaxing, supportive mattresses sold directly to the consumers. Sleek, new designed beds delivered directly to your doorstep in a small box. Free 2 to 5 day shipping in the United States and Canada. Casper is so confident in the mattress that it'll give you a 100-night free trial with the mattress. And if you're not happy, Casper will pick up the mattress for free with a full refund. Okay, it'll donate or recycle the mattress to somebody who really appreciates a great night's sleep, a great nap on a lazy afternoon. Go to Casper.com and save $50 using the promo code Rapaport, RAPAPORT. That's Casper Mattresses, CASPER, Casper.com. Check it out. I sleep on one every single night and love it. It's the I Am Rapaport podcast coming live and direct from the Gloom Tomb, a.k.a. the Vroom Tomb in Los Angeles, California.
Word up.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Yes.
G Monetti's still out in Cali. You're out here.
Mm-hmm.
You enjoying the city?
Yeah. But it's a lot of vagrants. This is a car culture, so I went to try to get my grits, eggs.
I know you're really adamant about your grits and eggs in the morning.
That's right.
G Monetti's living in the Gloom Tomb out in Los Angeles. When we meet up in the morning,
I need to have my grits and eggs.
And you think, I feel like you think the Gloom Tomb is the fucking Four Seasons sometimes. It's not the fucking Four Seasons. It's the Gloom Tomb.
For some grits?
Hey, you should have brought some grits.
So I walked to Hollywood Boulevard, and I see a lot of vagrants. If you don't have a car, if you're not driving, you feel like you walk somewhere, you feel like you're the only person walking down the block.
Yeah.
It makes you feel like shit. So I stepped over a few vagrants, and I made my way into a diner, and I had grits, eggs, bacon, orange juice, coffee. Those little things that you take for granted, that's what life is about.
Why do you step over?
He's asleep.
But why don't you just walk around them?
I'm not doing that. You shouldn't be on no sidewalk.
Oh.
You should be in a shelter.
Right.
You in my way.
Right. Right. Now, yeah, some people are like, what? That's heartless. He's not saying it in a heartless way.
Yeah.
I asked him a simple question. He said he stepped over him as opposed to walking around him. We don't want the politically correct police. I know you fuckers are out there, even though it's 2016.
Trolling. What did he say? That's wrong. No, fuck you, money.
How would you like it if someone stepped over you? Well, I wouldn't like it.
I wouldn't like it.
But how would you like it if you're going to get your grits and eggs and you had to step over somebody?
Right.
You don't think about that.
Right. You don't think about the other person.
Because the politically correct police, they only think about the right thing and the morally correct thing, and you guys are so morally great, aren't you?
Yeah, man.
And you're living in a multicultural fantasy land of gays, straights, blacks, Asians, Spanish, Jews, Christians.
And everybody's the same.
Everybody's the same.
No difference.
No, it's all the same.
What about the blacks?
Yeah. What about the Jews?
What about the Jews?
What about the Asian?
Right. They're different.
Yeah. But not in your world.
Right.
All the lesbians are all the same as the gays and the straights, and everybody talks the same and eats the same.
Right.
And if you think or assume differently, the politically correct police will come and get you, won't you?
Word up.
2016.
But we don't play that shit.
No, we don't play that shit. I don't give a shit. All right, so 2016, one of my, by the way, this is the I Am Rapaport podcast coming live from my car.
Word.
In Los Angeles. I see, before I get into the New Year's resolutions, I have some New Year's resolutions, and I would love to hear yours.
Yeah.
You stopped wearing your Yankee hat. Why, G. Monetti? G. Monetti was wearing a Yankee hat. I just noticed, why'd you take your Yankee hat off in L.A.?
Yeah.
I thought you wanted to represent.
I had to stop because I started to see that this NY and this crisp navy blue is like some type of conversation piece. So people see you in that hat in a bar, in a club, and they want to talk about all things New York City, Jeter, this and that. First of all, let's set the record straight, Rap. Money, we don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck about Jeter, Carmelo, what's going on. This is just to match our jeans.
It's just a hat.
It's a hat.
It's not a conversation starter. I know exactly what you mean. And it might be a conversation where, like, hey, dude, where are you from? And they're like, I'm from
Brooklyn, Money.
I'm from upstate, yeah, but I used to come into the city on weekends. Or, hey, dude, where are you? Like, listen, I love all that, but just because I have that Yankee hat on doesn't mean that you could come up there. And then it's also a conversation piece for people from L.A. or, more importantly, Boston fans. You a Yankee fan?
Yeah.
There's always that, like, tone. You a Yankee fan? It's that.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm a Yankee fan. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Patriots. Yo, I didn't come. Just this hat is not an invitation for you to just start talking that shit to me.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about where you get your bagels from, Duke.
Word.
I'm sitting down drinking my coffee.
Right. We don't care. I
didn't ask you where you get them from. I mean, if you might have a good, but I didn't ask you to come over just because I have a Yankee hat on.
They don't have decorum.
So you took it off.
You don't know how to act.
You're done with your Yankee hat in California.
Yo, no more. Yo, where you from? Brooklyn. First of all, I'm not from New York. I'm from Brooklyn.
Right.
I say that.
Right.
But everybody knows New York, Brooklyn is a part of New York, but I don't give a fuck about Jeter and Bernie Williams and them motherfuckers that be talking about that. They won them chips. They won that.
Yeah. No, I'm not a Rangers fan.
Right, word.
I don't want to talk about basketball. It's 7:15 in the morning. We're at the airport.
Right.
Just because I got the hat on doesn't mean I want to talk to you about Bernard King.
Yeah.
Every 5 minutes. I got you.
But I like how you be turning your back on cats.
You see me do that before.
You be doing that since Erasmus Hall. And
explain that to the people.
Yo.
Explain that. It's basically if you're talking greasy to me.
Yeah. Nonsense. This cat will immediately turn his back in the middle of your sentence. So you could be talking to him like, you rap, and then he'll just turn.
But only if you're on some bullshit, not if you're nice.
Yeah.
Or you're friendly or
ridiculous talk.
Right. I will turn my. I don't know where I never read about that move. I never actually saw it. I feel like I'm not the one who invented it, but I definitely
perfected it.
And I made it my own. Like I saw it from somebody, then I made it my own.
And then they would look at me, and I just turned my head.
Right.
Like, yo, stop talking that.
But moving into the new the new year, you know, I want to improve myself.
Me
and,
too.
and I've started the year. It's early still.
Word.
I've started the year trying to live and breathe my current New Year's resolutions. And my first New Year's resolution is to continue to make sure that I practice good health, eat good, work out, take care of my body, take care of my and encourage the people around me to do the same thing, because without health you got shit.
For sure.
So that's my number one thing. And then in regards to my health, the other part of that that resolution is to not have to shit in public. So in 2016, my New Year's resolution is to not not shit in public. And some might be confused by that. And if you're confused by that, I suffer from ulcerative colitis,
right.
and when you got to go with ulcerative colitis, there's no negotiating.
So your muscle. Wait, let's delve into colitis. So when I have that, I can clench and hold shit in.
When now
I seen you. I walked on the street with you. You ran away from me.
Well, but without being too graphic, in all sincerity, like yo, when you have ulcerative colitis, amongst other things, the main thing that people will talk about is there's a cop. We're podcasting and driving.
That's Eric Estrada.
Not being able to hold it, but it's because it's not even like I don't want to get too graphic.
It's an avalanche.
It's an avalanche, but when it gets too when it's really bad, anybody with ulcerative colitis and or Crohn's disease will tell you they have shat in public.
You can't clench.
Not when you have it bad. It's not the clench. I don't think it's the clenching. It's the liquefaction of your.
It's just seeping out on your ass.
So you're making fun, and I'm trying not to get too graphic. So I'm just talking about my New Year's resolution.
Okay.
My first New Year's resolution is to not shit in public. Okay. So this guy's laughing at me.
Yo, you crazy, son.
Why? That's my first New Year's resolution.
Okay, I'm gonna let you go. I ain't talking.
No, go ahead. What?
I can't believe that.
That's my New Year's resolution.
Not to shit in public.
What do you want from me, man?
I've never heard anything like that.
Yo.
Motherfuckers, like, yo, I want to get some weight down.
Thank God my health is good.
Right.
That's what you should be saying first.
Yeah, you were.
G Monetti.
I'll give you props.
Because when it was bad, I mean, yo, remember when I had lost all that weight? Like, yo, it's bad. Ulcerative colitis is no joke. We make light of it on the show here, but it's nothing to mess around with. And the only reason why I make light of it is because I suffer from it. So that's my first New Year's resolution.
Yo, I'll give you more power for you to do that.
To what?
Not shit in public.
Yeah,
Jesus
I just
Christ.
said that.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. I'm with you, man. Yo,
thanks.
Fuck. That would be my first and only resolution. Fuck that.
Well,
shit else.
Last year was a good year, colitis-wise. 2015 was a good year. It wasn't perfect. As you know, I did get a colonoscopy, and I urge anybody over the age of 40, men and women, to certainly go get your colonoscopy appointment set up. That's all in sincerity. And we'd be like, where's this going, Mike Rapp? What are you talking about? Health. That's my first New Year's resolution.
No shame, health.
Going into 2016, it's the basic stuff. It's, good health, improve this, improve that. Don't eat like a slob. I'm trying not to say fuck as much. I'm trying not to lean on the word fuck as much. I wonder will that even last to the next podcast? What do you think?
Let's try to do that.
Let's try to
handle that. Let's be Scotty and Mike out here. So.
With the linguistics.
Yeah.
But it's such a good word.
Let's show them we could do all kind of shit.
All right. Well, you just said shit.
Not fuck.
You're true. That's right. That's true. The I Am Rapaport podcast is sponsored by the American Giant Clothing Company. AmericanGiant.com. Go on there. Sweatshirts, rough, well-made, comfortable, breathable, warm. In the winter, you need yourself a nice American Giant zip-up hoodie or a pullover hoodie. American Giant. Go to AmericanGiant.com. Check out the T-shirts, the sweatshirts, the sweatpants. American Giant. All right, this is the I Am Rapaport podcast. We're back. This is a Gloom Tomb, Vroom Tomb mashup. We are now currently in the Gloom Tomb of Los Angeles with the door open. If you hear the cascading water, that is the official Gloom Tomb pool. fountain outside. And again, this is the New Year's episode, New Year's resolutions, New Year's predictions. Going into the glorious year of 2016. We're basking right now in the success of the Raging Bull episode, which it's definitely gonna get some sort of fucking medal or something. Martin Scorsese, John Turturro, Nick Turturro, Max Kellerman, Juliette Lewis.
Dream team type shit.
Yo, we won. Jim Brewer, Danny Aiello, Adam Carolla, all discussing Raging Bull. And of course, we're basking in the pride of co-host G Monetti winning podcast, co-host of the year for 2015, but that was last year.
Word.
So the Oscars are coming up, and my prediction for the Oscars, which I believe they come in March or February. We don't fact check here at the I Am Rapaport podcast, but all the holiday films have come out. And here's some of my predictions. I'm not doing a whole laundry list of it. That'll be in the official I Am Rapaport podcast Oscar show. But my prediction is Leonardo DiCaprio will win his first Best Actor Oscar and his first Oscar. He's been nominated a bunch of times for Revenant, and he's deservedly so. Very passionate, dramatic performance. Very, very, very good movie. I think that Will Smith will win, but he will not win the Oscar. Just because you do an accent doesn't mean you win. It doesn't mean you win.
Right.
Just because you do an accent.
Right.
Does not mean you win. I am telling you the truth. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. That's my impression of Will Smith in Concussion. Film, I liked it.
Yeah.
But Leonardo will win. You did not win for your accent in Concussion, Will Smith. Good job.
Good job.
Good job. Best director will go to Quentin Tarantino, and best film will go to Hateful Eight. Those are my predictions. I'm not doing all the supporting actor.
Yeah.
And Sylvester Stallone will win supporting actor of the year. All right, we're into the NFL playoffs. Make your predictions right now. Who will win the Super Bowl? G Monetti.
I have the Carolina Panthers.
Whoa. Okay, you think they're going to win it?
I think it's that time.
All right.
Yeah, there's no.
We've made so many predictions in the last year and a half since we started the I Am Rapaport podcast. I want to really go out on a limb. I feel like we know what we're talking about.
That's right.
I think the Seattle Seahawks are going to make it to the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl. That's my prediction for 2016.
All right.
I also am making my prediction right now. I hate to say it, but the Cleveland Cavaliers will win the NBA championship versus the Golden State Warriors.
Great. Golden State winning that.
That's your prediction? This is your prediction.
Golden State.
2016 predictions.
Back to back.
Okay.
Like Magic Johnson said, back to back.
All right. My other prediction for the NBA is Kristaps Porzingis, who was made famous by being Aiello'd on the national stage by us here at the I Am Rapaport podcast, will win Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
What about your predictions for the Kardashians? It's going to be a long year. There's no way to shake them. What do you see happening?
I see 2 more black males coming into the fold, and I see them being mutilated and cast aside like roadkill. And the Kardashian train will keep on pumping.
Keep on trucking,
That's
baby.
Right. Like Eddie Kendricks.
You got to keep on
trucking.
My prediction, and I was thinking because we got some blowback for talking about the Kardashians. You know what I wanted to say? Yo, we keep you hot in the street.
Who said, blowback? What?
Yo, we keep y'all hot in the street, Kardashians. Without us at the Iron Rapaport podcast, you're not hot in the streets.
For sure.
We're partially responsible for your 55 million Twitter followers.
Jesus.
So don't try to shit on us at the Iron Rapaport podcast. We keep you hot.
It's your behavior we're critiquing.
Yeah.
It's not ours.
No, it's not ours. We're not critiquing ourselves. Do you have any other predictions for 2016, G Monetti?
Odell Beckham Jr. of the New York Giants will cut his hair due to being targeted
and harangued.
Because let me tell you something, ODB. That's the reason why they're coming after you.
They don't like the fucking hair. And we're Giants fans.
Right. They don't like it.
We're home team.
They don't like the primping and dancing and rehearsing in the end zone. They're calling you a ballerina. You take off your helmet. You have lavender and scarlet at the top. And it just looks really ridiculous to me. That's why you're being targeted. Take it. Just cut it. Cut it off. Get a Caesar. Get a half moon part. Nobody will fuck with you. Catch your balls. No pun intended.
No Bruno. Mm-hmm. Catch your balls. No Bruno.
Right. And just do your thing. You bringing attention to yourself.
Unnecessary attention.
Clairol and all that color and shit. Yo, save that shit, man.
Yeah, shut it down.
This is NFL. This is not the catwalk.
No.
This is a locker room. These are men. These are rabid fans. Nobody cares if your hair is half blonde and a mohawk. What are we playing? This is the NFL. That's why they trying to fucking hammer you.
No pun intended there.
Oh yeah.
No Bruno. No Bruno. All right. Well, this is the Iron Rapaport 2016. We're setting it off. We're starting off low key. We're trying not to curse. We're trying not to shit outside. We're just trying to improve ourselves.
Yeah,
we're just trying to continue to spread love. It's the Brooklyn way, and just really just take things to the next level in the podcasting world. Yo, I saw a really good documentary on Netflix that I strongly suggest. Making a Murderer. Watch this documentary. It's 10 hours.
Damn.
It's 10 parts. It's not. It's 10 hours, or maybe it's 8 parts or 9 parts. But it's like a series. They chop it into a series. Just trust me. If you like real crime stuff like The Jinx or The Staircase, any real crime stuff on Netflix. It was made for Netflix. It's called Making a Murderer. It's bugged out. It's the kind of thing that was like truth is you couldn't write this kinds of things.
That's right.
What is it, G Monet? Truth is stranger than fiction?
Yeah, I think that's it.
We don't fact check.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you something going into 2016. I don't plan on starting to fact check.
Yeah.
Why should we? Why if it ain't broke, why fix it? If it ain't been fact checked, why start now?
Right.
So that would be my suggestion of the 2016 first movie of the year, Making a Murderer. It's on Netflix. And it's good stuff. And now we're moving into the first 2016 Sick Fuck of the Year. This award is earned, not given. It's called the Sick Fuck of the Week. This guy's really sick. Lock him up.
How could you do it?
Don't let him out.
Damn. You fucked the dog?
You what?
You fucked the dog? Why would you fuck the dog?
Why would you fuck your girlfriend's dog?
What? Sick fuck.
The Sick Fuck of the Week. It's earned.
Earned.
Not given. You did. What? No. Oh yeah, you're listening to the soundtrack, the theme music for Sick Fuck of the Year.
Yeah.
I remember this story a few years ago, and over the holiday break, this guy who the Daily News, I think the Daily News might be listening to the Iron Rapaport podcast, because you're coming really close to committing, what is it called? When you steal someone else's...
plagiarizing?
I think the Daily News might have... Because they called him the sickest perv teacher ever.
Yeah.
We call you the Sick Fuck of the Week. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun. Yes.
Yeah.
So this Brooklyn teacher who was going after students, his teenage students. He took a fucking plea deal that he's gonna only do 5 years in jail. This creep cocksucker was taking teens to nude beaches.
Oh, word?
Getting them drunk, having sexual relationships with them. Took an out-of-state gay-themed sex club trip.
Oh, he was.
And he's going, and he's a school teacher in Brooklyn, New York.
Oh,
Your borough, Mr. Moody. Sean Shanick. You know you're going to get that ass taxed real proper.
Get it fixed.
Oh, yeah, you're going to be getting it fixed. If you don't know what that means, getting it fixed, watch the movie Penitentiary.
Yes.
At one point, G. Monet...
Jesse, one of the inmates, was going at one of the other inmates, and he had him as his girl in the cell. And famous words, one of the most famous lines in cinema history
is...
Get it fixed, Eugene.
And that means get it ready. Get it ready. So this teacher who's going to be in jail for 5 years, how could you do this to kids and you only get 5 years? Because a plea deal. Sean Shanick, the 2016 Sick Fuck of the Year. The first one. The first one to start the year off. He'll never be allowed to teach again. He has to stay away from his victims permanently. Yo,
sick. Castrate this guy.
I guess they make these plea deals so the victims don't have to testify against this guy.
Relive it.
But we are here to always remind people, and it goes down in history, and it will never, ever go away. You are the first sick fuck of the 2016 year.
Word.
You animal, you. You sick fuck, you. Oh, we see, but when we're going to say sick fuck. Listen, as far as us not cursing and cutting down our cursing, the sick fuck's always going to be the sick fuck. That's never going to be a compromise.
How could that change?
How could we change? What do you say, the sick freak of the week?
No.
Oh, sick freak of the week is kind of...
Keep it at sick fuck, because
the
that's
sick
what people
fuck,
say.
which is an award that is earned, not just given. The I Am Rapaport podcast is sponsored by Greats Sneakers, Greats Footwear. We like this.
Yeah.
Stylish, comfortable, totally unique, low-key sneakers made in Brooklyn, New York. Greats.com. You go to Greats.com, you get 20% off if you put in the promo code RAP. R-A-P. That's RAP. Gerald Moody, I am known for my discomfort in my feet. I am known for my tender feet. I wear my Greats. I feel good and I look good. But more importantly, I feel good.
That's right.
Greats.com. Go to Greats.com. Put in the promo code RAP. You get 20% off your purchase. It's the I Am Rapaport podcast.
Oh, we had a Knicks player in some transgressions.
Oh yeah. We're gonna talk about you. We're gonna talk about you top to bottom. And what's my man's name? Derrick Williams.
Yes, with the frosted tips of
the
dreads.
dreadlocks and the frosted tips,
Blonde
which
tips.
Seems like that must be very time consuming. So first, Derrick Williams of the New York Knicks. The first thing we're gonna suggest is
cut your wig piece, cut your shit, get a nice haircut. You look ridiculous on the court. That's number one.
That's number one in 2016. Cut your fucking wig piece. You look crazy.
We
dude.
were gonna get to you.
We were gonna just talk about your wig piece.
Right.
It was coming. You, your man Jeremy Lin, fucking George Hill out there. We're on you.
Yeah.
And even my man on Boston, Olenek. My man who did the arm bar on Kevin Love.
Yeah.
Who, by the way, also needs to cut his shit. Olenek, the ponytail, the hippie look. I know you're like, well, I'm not the conventional basketball player. It's not just basketball. Okay, but just in general, even if you weren't a basketball player, you look dumb, dude.
Yeah, come
You're
on.
7'1" with a ponytail.
Yeah, come on, man.
You look crazy. All right? You look crazy.
Yeah.
And I like him as a player. I like those rough-bodied, big 7-foot white dudes.
Right.
But I don't like my rough-bodied 7-foot white dudes with ponytails. Matter of fact, I think if you're over 7 feet, the simpler the better.
Yeah. Come on.
You're 7 feet. I know you think, well, to me it's just regular, but to the rest of us, you look dumb.
Yeah.
You like a normal person with a ponytail, you look dumb.
Yeah.
But now that you're 7 feet and you got a ponytail, You look real dumb. So Olenek on Boston, cut your wig piece. Jay Lynn, yo, I was there during the Lynn Sanity years. I was behind you. Moody was shitting on you.
Yeah, you wasn't all that.
I was always like, yo, let him live. Let him have his moment. He's a pro basketball player. He doesn't suck. He's made it in the league. He's found his way. But this whole thing you're doing with the mohawk and then with the ponytail
He
and
know
the man,
that insanity is up. He needs to stay in the league somehow.
George Hill with the blonde wig piece.
With the Cisco, looking like Cisco out there. Come on, man. Just get a Caesar, man, and call it a day, man.
But Derrick Williams on the Knicks, first you cut your wig piece, and then you got caught up in the old 1-2. The okey doke. He brought home two girls he picked up two girls from a night out of party in the city. I have no problem with that.
You know, if you're doing shit like that, first, when they get in the room, let me give you the etiquette on this shit. Telly etiquette. You're supposed to zip up and lock up all your valuables or store it at the front desk. Because you don't know these bras.
No, it was his crib.
Oh, word? Oh.
He got how much jewelry stolen from these girls?
$750,000.
They stole $750,000 worth of his jewelry, but my man couldn't spend $150 on a fucking safe. He had his jewelry in a bag.
In a key food bag.
Yo, you're in New York, Duke. Bright lights in the big city. You think that these girls are just they just want you because of your hair?
Right.
Just because you fine? You're not fine.
You're not fine at all.
You're not fine. No,
Word.
Bruno. You look dumb, dude.
Word. And they saw that.
They saw it in your eyes, and they were like, "Yo, you know, money on the Knicks with the dreads? Nah, I don't know. You know, the one with the dreads and the blonde tips. Oh yeah, yo, we're gonna get him. They, and then they primped and propped. See, that's what you're supposed to be doing. If you're a chick and you're robbing dudes, you primp and prop. Dude shouldn't be primp and propping to go out.
Word.
But they saw it on you. They smelt the sucker, and they smelt it via your hairdo. And they went and got you.
Yeah. And what are you doing with $750,000 worth of jewelry?
Do you really need $750,000 worth of jewelry? Do you really need that? And then they came in there and they did the what's happening now on you.
Yeah. And he posts pictures of his Jesus piece.
Right.
On
they
Instagram.
saw him on Instagram.
Right. This is a mark. Like Ice Cube say, you mark ass nigga. You're a mark.
They checked him off like, yo, he's one of the guys we're gonna try to get.
You think if they saw DMX coming out the locker room with a do-rag, oh, we can't fuck with him?
No.
But they see you.
And the dead giveaway was the hairdo. So you, Derrick Williams, you need to cut your wig and you get a wig of please. You got played out.
And
you get a strong, welcoming 2016 wig of please. Welcome to New York. And then you got to go to practice and the rest of the team's like,
just
yo, what happened, man?
Just humiliate. Broads got him. The same broads that some of them guys already smashed.
Damn.
They got you? Oh, what?
He's like, oh, shorty?
She tried to get in my shit. Yo. And I'm thinking you might be in a little bit of financial difficulty when your career is over if you're buying almost $1 million worth of trinkets.
Yo, trinkets that could easily get taken away.
Right. Now what?
Now what do you got? Now I bet you ain't going to be buying no more jewelry anymore. Why would you spend $750,000? Your contract, $750,000. And then they go, why do these guys wind up broke?
Right, broke.
You need that much jewelry?
Why don't you buy a building or something, man?
Buy a building.
Word.
Do you own the apartment that you're living in that they robbed you out of, or are you just renting it? You're renting an apartment, but you're buying fucking $200,000 worth of jewelry.
$700.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like one piece is probably.
And since you're on basketball,
oh yeah, no problem.
I want to shout my man, my fellow Brooklynite, C.I., Coney Island, the great Stephon Marbury. Just found out that there is a museum dedicated just to him in his honor in China. So we want to say to Steph,
congratulations.
Congrats, you made the best decision you ever made in your life. Stay in China, fuck these motherfuckers over here. They only come check you when your career's over and you ain't got no fucking money.
I'm happy for Steph.
That's when the cameras come.
And
why they don't go to China and see him and the statues, the postage stamps?
Yep.
Why we don't get those exposés on him here?
No. Real Sports did one on him.
Okay.
They did one on him. And you know, when I think about Stephon Marbury, I think about guys like Iverson.
Yeah.
I think about guys like Lamar Odom, who you know, who's kind of lost Latrell.
Yeah.
Guys who lost their way in the NBA over here because of one reason or another. And I think about Stephon Marbury. There's other opportunities. Steph's got a fucking museum over there.
Postage stamp, statue. They love him. They never treated that guy, even though he was wild. He was wild in here, but he's supposed to get a little better treatment. So he broke out.
And then he made the best decision now
in his life.
Yes. And Lamar Odom's, he could have easily been playing over there,
right.
But he couldn't leave.
And we told them, remember?
Yeah, we said it.
In an episode, we said, yo,
he couldn't leave Dookie Lips.
Leave them white broads. This particular one, leave her. Go. They don't give a fuck about you.
You could have went over to the China. You and Steph could have been hanging out, eating fucking chicken lo mein and everything all the time. But that wasn't good enough.
Think about how Steph is skeeting out there.
Huh? What'd you say?
Think about what Steph is doing out there. If motherfuckers gonna give you a museum, think about the love that they have for you. What, Steph ain't been out there 10 years? He ain't been out there 10 years. He bust their ass so much.
They gave him a museum.
And said, we want this motherfucker on a stamp. And where's Lamar? Latrell Sprewell, last we heard, he was bouncing in the club.
We don't know if that's true. We do not know if that's true. I hope that's not true, but I heard that's what he was doing. Yo, shit.
It should have just broke out. Yo, for all the young athletes, if you can't make it here in the U.S., your game ain't that good, and you getting offered different spots, take it. This ain't the only place. Take it.
Travel the world.
Bust their ass. All over. If you don't make it here, then you're nothing? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
man.
I agree. And I want to give a special get better, get healthy soon to the great Dwayne Pearl Washington, who is now recovering from
brain surgery.
You know, he's a fixture of the Iron Rapaport podcast, a fixture of our childhood, and one of my favorite basketball players of all time, Dwayne Pearl Washington. And I don't know what else, G Monetti. It's been great having you in L.A.
Yeah, man.
You know, the people are gonna miss you. The people are gonna, you know, you sort of taking over the city. Walking around with you now, it's like walking around with, like, you know, it's like a celebrity.
Oh man,
people stopping you, wanting to take selfies with you and all that shit. G Monetti, the Moody mob is hard body karate
all the time.
And shit, man, we're just gonna continue doing the damn thing. Got a lot of fun stuff coming up in the next couple of weeks.
Yep.
Good interviews, good episodes, and this is the Iron Rapaport Stereo Podcast. And happy 2016. But if you see me in a few days, don't say Happy New Year to me. That's another thing. Yo, the Happy New Year thing ends 5 days after New Year's. Then you stop. I don't want to hear Happy New Year in mid-February. I don't want to hear that.
Right. Word. It's over, man.
It's over. We're now. Let's get into the year. Like when you see me and like it's fucking March 3rd, don't come up to me like, yo, Happy New Year.
It's over.
Nah.
In the words of Redman, it's over, La.